And there is Victor Gonzalez Jr. He is the first ever from Puerto Rico to qualify for a nationwide series event. He was running in 16th place, had worked his way back through the field. We hadn't really seen him all day, but here he was in a top 20 position, and pit stop taking a little bit of time, 22.6 seconds. And here comes Marcus Ambrose, finally making it to pit lane, and you're breathing a sigh of relief, but you were worried about him getting
if I'm
nailed.
his crew chief and his team, I would be breathing a sigh of relief. Now that he's on pit road, he can make his stop, and no problem. He can make it from here, and he's the one that's going to have the most fuel and plenty of cushion to make it to the end.
Let's go back to Dave.
And Marty, he of course has led about 3/4 of the race today so far. No adjustments to the car on this stop. Again, packing it full of fuel and you know, setting up for the end of the race, which could go longer than scheduled if there's a green-white checkered. 4 fresh tires, and he's out of here. Shannon?
Dave on the same fuel run as the 47 as Max Pappas in this one car. Remember, he started in the back of the field. No adjustments for this car. 4 tires and fuel. Jamie.
And Brad Coleman, it was 4 tires, a tear-off air pressure adjustment, and fuel. The 20 is down and away. Good stop.
You mentioned how many laps Ambrose has led. He has locked in the 5 points, even though he's not in the championship. He's led 32 of the laps so far. Andrew Ranger has 10 laps led. Kyle Busch has not led, and the only other race he has not led this year is Las Vegas. So Kyle's still not up front. How about Mr. Villeneuve? That is your new race leader, because he has yet to make a last pit stop. So we're hearing that he's probably going to come in on the next lap, but at least for now, the Quebec faithful will be up in their seats, and right behind him is Jason Leffler, who is running right in position with him in second. I'm seeing a few more raindrops. Whoops, got another car spinning down in turn number 10, and that's Jeffrey Earnhardt. So Jeffrey has got a problem. He had gotten 3 of those laps back through the lucky dog. And let me correct something. We missed it, but I want to pick up Ambrose was out in front of Villeneuve. He did get out in front. In fact, there he is. So we thought that Jacques got past him, but that is not the case. So let me correct that. So Marcus comes out, and here is where Jacques Villeneuve is going to pay the price.
Yeah, you're going to see right here where the real problem is with getting caught out on the racetrack and not having made that stop, because Villeneuve and Leffler are running second and third. Let's see where they line up on this restart. You'll see how much work they're going to have to do.
Well, I think I saw Leffler coming down. Yes, he is coming down pit lane.
Well,
so
the pit road I think the pit road was closed when he came in.
We'll check.
I don't think he could have gotten on pit road before the caution came out, and that pit road closes the second the caution comes out.
Well, they are going to go ahead and do the stop. So we'll wait to see what NASCAR officials say. He's either going to get a very big break or a very big case of heartburn. We ran 19 green flag laps.
Yeah, that was our longest run.
That was by a long stretch.
I know one thing: the longer these guys run, the more tore up these cars are. Look at the front of this thing: the left front fender, the nose, the right front fender. It looks as though when they try to outbrake a guy, they slide up into him. They've been knocking the fenders in on both sides. Seeing a lot of damage with these cars.
Well, this is our record-setting 6th caution in our 3rd trip here to Montreal, and Jason goes back out. We're still waiting for word from NASCAR as to whether or not he is going to have to serve a penalty because of coming down possibly too soon or too late after the caution coming out. Jason doesn't look worried right now. The lights are on.
See the flag? There's a pit road closed flag right there waving. You see Jason Leffler now making a pit stop, and that'll draw a penalty for sure.
So a tough break for Jason, who was another one in that last group last night. If you weren't with us in qualifying, it was very dark, and a lot of the guys just could not see, and it really hurt their qualifying efforts. So as we continue under our 6th caution, it is Marcus Ambrose in front of Villeneuve, Ranger, Edwards, and Justin Marks. Stay with us. We're coming right back. Bottom of your screen, that is Jacques Villeneuve on his last pit stop as he got caught by this caution here at the Napa Auto Parts 200 at Montreal. And so it's going to really move him back. Right now, it is, I'm trying to see where they have him coming out of the rotation here. Give me just a second. They're showing him in 14th position, guys. And the only thing that helped him was there were several others in the same boat.
And there were quite a few cars that did pit after he did, so.
All right, let's take you back and show you what happened to Brad Coleman, because he had some issues.
Now, they had some issues with controlling tires. See the front tire, nobody's touching it. It's just rolling back to the pit wall, and also the rear tire not being controlled.
Yeah, it's outside the box. The guy, and he doesn't pick it up.
That's fine where it's sitting, as long as it's on the inside half of the pit box.
But
penalty nonetheless. He's
yep, Brad's got the penalty.
He's coming back.
So he was running in the top 6. And you can see where he's currently shown in 15th, but he's still going to have to serve the penalty. His high was as much as 2nd.
And the tough part, this is his last race driving for Joe Gibbs this year. He had a good run going. He really did. He looked really good out there. He's going to have to drive harder to get this thing back through the pack, because he's a ways back right now, that's for sure.
And, guys, we can tell you he has already served the penalty, so he is in 15th as a result of the post-race penalty position. So let's take a look at our Holiday Inn race summary as we still are under our 6th caution here. We've had 4 different leaders in the race with 6 total lead changes between Ambrose, Ranger, Villeneuve, and Carl Edwards. Our speed under green, 61.5 miles an hour. 25 cars right now on the lead lap. And we've had 16 total laps of caution on this 2.7-mile layout. 10 cars out of the race as the field slowly makes its way down towards turn number 10. Give us an opportunity to take another commercial break at this stage. Well, who is going to win this race? Well, fuel should no longer be an issue for anybody, so let's find out together here at Montreal.